Welcome to the Northwoods of Wisconsin, where for 2 days, I'll be fishing the lakes, ponds, and rivers that run through these woods for smallmouth bass, northern pike, musky, or anything I can catch. Let's hit the water and see what's biting. All right, well, we have just arrived up here in the Northwoods of Wisconsin, and the first thing we gotta do is buy some lures. Check that out, guys. We're at the world's largest musky shop. You excited to go to the world's largest musky shop?
Absolutely.
So many freaking spinners. It's like a wall of spinners here. You walk over there, there's more spinners. Would you get hypnotized by that? Hypnotized Junior? I've never even seen something like this before. That's crazy. This is like significantly bigger than most of the fish I catch. Okay, that's a cool looking bait. $300. Oh my gosh. Dude, maybe that one? All right, so I got my first full-size actual musky net. Then I also got this squirrely hellhound glider. All right, we're heading up to the first lake that we're gonna fish in the Northwoods here. This is a beautiful natural clear lake. It's got pike, musky, smallmouth, perch, walleye. Everything we'd want to catch is in there. Let's see if they're biting. Man, is this not a great looking lake? Look how clear that water is. I don't know if you guys will be able to see without having a polarized lens on this camera, but man, that is crystal clear. Oh, this is only 4 feet deep. You nice and cozy back there, boo? You mean you don't want to fish for pike and musky? Color me shocked. All right, check this out, guys. This is my new net that I just bought. This is an actual musky net. Can you believe it? Can you believe I got an actual musky net? Probably not going to catch any fish because I have the appropriate net now. I hope I get to test it out. It looks real nice. I got like the smallest legit musky net I could because I do plan on musky kayak fishing and I wanted something that I can haul around on a kayak pretty easily. The lure I'm going to start out with here is the XL Banshee. This is a 5.7-inch paddle tail swim bait that I make and sell myself. I've got it rigged on a belly-weighted EWG swim bait hook with a little stinger treble on the bottom there. And then of course I'm throwing that on a wire leader. I am excited to fish this lake, guys. This is going to be my first time fishing up in the Northwoods of Wisconsin. Part of the lake I'm in right now is pretty shallow with weeds coming up almost all the way to the surface. All right, first cast. Let's see if I can avoid the weeds with this paddle tail. I think I'm gonna need to reel a little faster. I think that bait looks really good though. Got one, net. I can't tell how big it is. Oh, is it snagged on something? It's snagged on something. I still see him. I got him. Okay, no net. He was in the weeds. All right, fish number one on the XL Banshee. That didn't take long at all. That was like 10 casts. All right, well, fish number one in the boat. Good to get the skunk out. That was probably a little 23-inch pike. Dude, that thing swims so good. And with the sun hitting that color shift shine, oh my gosh. Going through this neat little channel here, and then there's actually another lake connected to this lake. I'm seeing a lot of lily pads though, so I'm gonna switch to a topwater frog. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Lily pads equal topwater frog. Watch, I'm gonna hook the 30-inch pike and it's gonna snap me off. This water is a lot more tannic than the main lake. All right, I've given the frog a heck of a try. Nothing wants it. All right, water's super tannic, no weeds. I'm gonna throw around a bucktail for a minute. Babe, babe. I think that was a muskie. I figure eighted too. It might have been a bad figure eight. He followed in the bucktail, so I don't want him to get used to it. Try a glide bait for a minute. And if he doesn't bite that, then I'll go back to a bucktail. All right, so this is like a 6-inch glide bait. Pretty good color for this tannic water. Yeah, it seems to work pretty well. This is just the Bass Pro Swerve Glide. This thing sure makes a big splash when it hits the water. Got one. Fish. 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 Big fish. Is that the muskie, hopefully? Please be a muskie. Oh, it's a smaller pike. Or is it a muskie? No, it's a muskie. It's a muskie. Did you get it? Nice. Guys, I got a muskie. That's probably like a 29, but that's an awesome catch. I got the new net broken in. I'm gonna dunk my bump board here. Bump board's wet, gloves are wet, everything's wet. Oh, I'm crazy, he's 26. I thought he might have been like 29. I haven't caught a muskie in a long time. That's a nice catch on the new glide and the new net. Up in the Northwoods. There he goes. All right, we're on the board with the muskie, that's sweet. I'm gonna try the Swerve Glide for a little longer. Then I'm gonna try my new Hellhound Glide. Try a bucktail again. I'm gonna try everything, but I know there's biting muskie in here, so I'm gonna keep fishing it. Man, I wanna get that 40 that followed. Don't get me wrong though, guys. If the only fish I catch here is a 26-inch muskie, I am stoked about that. That is my first Wisconsin muskie. I wanna say that's the state fish here, right? Anybody know? Does that make me finally an authentic Wisconsinite? Look at the turtle, see him?
Oh no.
He's just checking it out.
He's so cute.
Follow, follow, follow. Oh my gosh, it's a turtle. I thought that was the head of a muskie and it's a turtle.
So dope.
All right, this is gonna be my last cast with a glide bait for a minute. I think I'm gonna throw a big Mepps double-bladed spinner because that is what the big muskie followed, was a spinner. Although a spinner, you get a lot of follows and a lot of fish that don't commit. Spinners are just like that, but man, they just bring in so many fish. It's so fun. Yeah, let's try the old Mepps Flashaboo. I've caught more muskie on this thing than any other lure. Granted, I've only caught like, I don't know, 25 muskies, so that's not a ton, but most of those have been on this lure. All right, let's try my new bait, the Squirrely Hellhound. That is kind of a killer looking bait. I love that foil flash they put on the side. Yeah, this is basically just like a subsurface spook. I don't know, we're gonna give it a few casts. All right, well, I've completed my first lap around the lake. We've been on the lake for about 3.5 hours. I didn't cast anything close to 10,000 times, so can't hardly complain about that. But it's getting late, so we're gonna go get some dinner and then hit it again in the morning. All right, well, here's the next fishing spot. This is a really cool spillway. I've seen other people fish here before and they caught really big walleye, muskie, big pike, bass. Once again, just about everything I'd want to catch. I literally just started walking down the grass. I've already got a tick on me. Yeah, that's nice. Oh my gosh, I got multiple ticks on me. There's like 2 more right there. Thanks a lot, Bill Gates. But yeah, that's why I wore long pants today, because I knew I was gonna do a little bit of bank fishing. One bite from the right type of tick will literally make you allergic to red meat for your entire life. All right, well, let's start off with the spinnerbait. This is a bone-colored spinnerbait. We got 1 silver blade, 1 gold blade. I am running a trailer hook on that. I don't know if bank fishing this spot is gonna be the move. What I'm really excited to do is fish this spot by boat. There's a fish. Oh, guys, I got hit. I just got hit. All right, let's try something else. This is a little leech style bait that I make myself. Sell them on engineeredhooksheads.com if you're interested. And I'm gonna rig this up on a little 1/8 ounce shaky head. There you go, that's what she looks like. Good looking little leech imitator. I have caught some really nice smallmouth on this lure. It's definitely a fish catcher. I'm not gonna spend a ton of time bank fishing. I really wanna get on the boat and fish the other side of these pilings. I feel like the main current side of these pilings is gonna be a lot better. I feel like that's where the fish are gonna be. All right, I'm gonna throw a few casts right under the dam. Neat looking spillway. Tell me there's some musky or walleye in there, come on. I don't know if anything's actually gonna be quite this close because it's super shallow. I feel like the big fish are probably in just a little bit deeper water. Also, this is like Snag City. Oh, something just chased it in. Oh my gosh, is that a musky? Oh my gosh, that's a musky. Well, okay. Yesterday, I had a turtle chase it in and I thought that was a musky. So I'm not convinced. It could have been anything. It could have been a turtle. All right, we're gonna get a little up close and personal with the dam. Maybe there's some fish chilling right behind the wall there. Man, the water sure feels nice. Oh, look, there's a bunch of little minnows here. Those like creek chubs or something? Maybe I just need to go get live bait. You guys think I should run to a bait shop and get live bait? Oh, you're kidding me. Oh no, oh, I got it, yes. Oh, it's a fish. Oh! Oh, I just had one. That felt really good. That felt like probably a good smallmouth or walleye. All right, let me throw it right back out there in the same spot. That's about right where it was. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I just broke off my first lure here, and that's part of the reason I was a little more excited to fish this spot by boat. I mean, there's clearly a ton of snags out there. So let's head to the boat launch and start making our way upriver back to this dam. I'm gonna walk out on the metal grate this time. Maybe I'll get fewer ticks. All right, well, here's the boat launch. Not exactly a high-tech facility, but that's all right. One of the advantages of having a 14-foot John boat. River looks good. It's got some decent depth. It's probably 3 feet out there. Water's a little tannic, but the clarity's pretty good. We got a little bit of a run to the dam. I think it's about a mile. And when I say run, I'm not using the main motor. I never use the main motor the first time I fish a shallow river like this. I'm really hoping we can get some smallmouth on the drive up. Smallmouth love current, and we're running through about a mile of current. And there's supposed to be some really big smallmouth up here in the Northwoods. Yeah, that's really not that bad. I've launched at worse places. Advantages of a John boat, guys. You think there's any smallmouth right here? What are the odds I get bitten off by a muskie on this chatterbait? I know I'm not the only person who launches motorboats here because see how it's like deeper, it's dug out. All right, we're heading upstream. Man, this is a beautiful river. Water's nice and clear. It's got a lot of habitat. It's got rocks, it's got grass. You think we're gonna make it upriver? Let me rephrase that. Do you think we're gonna make it upriver without me getting out of the boat and dragging over rocks and sandbars? Is there a big smallie under the bridge? That's such a funny oxymoron, big smallie. Is that an oxymoron? It's actually not an oxymoron because smallie is like a proper name. This is one of those little, oh, smallmouth right there, see him? Yeah, there's a smallmouth in there. He might have been a little spooked by the boat. Oh, smallmouth, 2 of them right there. Yeah, there's 2 smallmouth. They're probably like 11 inches. No, they didn't want that. Maybe they're mating. Well, no, the water's 69. They should have already mated. Look at this brush pile. There a 4-pound smallie on that. All right, well, it's turning into a lake here, which means this is where the pike and muskie probably are. So let's throw around a bucktail. Be ready with that net here, boo. Or just take a nap. That honestly works too. A lot of tall weeds. Oh, this could be pike habitat. Well, it's definitely pike habitat. You know, I'm gonna run a spinnerbait through here. Let's try that. Got one. Fish. Get the net. Well, little pike. Don't, that's okay. Don't net it. Just gonna get it right here. He's got the trailer hook. Yeah, a little pike. Yep, he got the trailer hook. That's why I run that. Okay. All right, we're on the board today. Nice little, I don't know, 16-inch pike, 17-inch pike. Just a little guy. You guys think I can make it through here? She's looking pretty shallow. Oh my gosh, what? Oh, that's a sucker. I thought that was a pike for a second. Is this gonna work? I mean, this is like getting mega shallow. We're in less than a foot of water right now. I'd like to see you do this with a 20-foot fiberglass bass boat. Oh my gosh, look at all those suckers. Those are really big. Those are like, that big one's like 2.5 feet long. Seems like there'd be a lot of pike in here. It's about 3 feet deep. There's a lot of weeds. Oh man, this looks really good. We got a really nice slack spot here, adjacent to current. Cattails coming out into a few feet of water, providing cover. Tell me there's a big smallmouth. She's a little shallower than I thought up here. It looked a little deeper on Google Maps, and granted it could have been because water levels change. Current's going pretty fast. The motor's having a tough time being that it's halfway out of the water. Oh man, she's real shallow. I think I'm just gonna have to do this. Geez, really putting the trolling motor through it. Do you think I voided the warranty? Well guys, you know how I said you couldn't do this in your big fiberglass bass boat? Well, apparently you can't do it in a 14-foot aluminum boat either. But you can get out and drag a 14-foot aluminum boat, and you can't drag a big fiberglass boat. Musky and 2 smallmouth. Give me a rod. Give me a rod. Guys, there's a musky and 2 smallmouth right in front of me. It was a little musky. It was like really low 20s, probably 23. Oh my gosh, a really good smallmouth just chased the chatterbait in. That was probably a 16-incher. Those 2 smallmouth are right in front of the boat. There's 3 of them. There's 3 nice smallmouth. And there was a muskie with them earlier. Fish! Oh! That might have been just like a giant smallmouth. He just tried to eat the musky bucktail. Got him. Net. Net. Big smallmouth. Could be like 19. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, it's like 18. That's big though. That's really big. Let's freaking go! Did you just get a little shower there? Dude, that is a fatty. I've been casting at these fish for 10 minutes. There's 2 of them over there and a muskie. I just switched to this little 1/4 ounce chatterbait and they wanted it. That was like, I think first cast through that area with the little black chatterbait. Dude, that's a tank. 17 3/4. I do still think he'll go 3 pounds. That's a fat fish. 296. Now that's a Northwoods smallmouth right there. All right, let's put him back. Bring the camera down to him? Okay. That's fine. Oh my gosh, right there next to the boat, there's one. There's a nice one right there. I spooked him with the motor. One of the really cool things about the Northwoods is there's so many lakeside restaurants, taverns, and coffee shops. Basically everything up here is on the water, so all the restaurants have docks. You just pull your boat up and then go get food. So we're gonna head over and get some brunch, and we'll keep fishing after. You think they got any muskie living on their dock? Yeah, this is made for like kayaks and paddle boards. I don't think they expect too many motorboats to be in here. There she is, there's a restaurant. Talk about convenience. All right, well, we just got done with brunch. I'm gonna make my way over to that dam now. I'm taking off the bucktail spinner and I'm gonna put on the EFH XL Banshee. Once again, make these myself. Link in the description if you're interested. That'd be so cool to get a muskie on this thing. Or a big pike, I'm good with either. It's a giant sturgeon right there. I hope the camera's picking that up. He's not gonna bite this, but imagine if he did. Getting some weeds, all right. Kind of looks like pike water. That guy's got a camera on. Hey dude, is that North Star Fishing?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen you in his videos.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you.
Oh, okay. Are you guys catching them?
No, we're missing a bunch.
Yo, what's up, man? Matt?
Matt? Jace.
That's crazy. Hey, well, good luck to you guys. Oh, they got one. They just got a muskie. All right, I'm gonna try this little 3-piece jointed bait here. It's a nice little swim bait. My friend Kurt at Little Frishies painted this. That little swim bait looks pretty good. Hopefully I can get one to eat it. All right, let's try the Bass Pro Glide. Tail fin got a little messed up in the tackle box there, but I think they'll still bite it. All right, let's try the little bucktail again. Oh, he's got one on. He's got his second, oh my gosh. I was literally gonna fish right up there, but there's 3 people bank fishing, so I don't wanna encroach on their space. But I've already watched this guy catch 2 muskie. They're using live bait, I should have brought that. You guys are leaving, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in the background of that video, not catching a thing. Yo, we got some guys snorkeling under the dam up here. Well, I'm leaving the dam. I fished there for probably 2.5 hours, but that spot's been getting hammered all day, so I just need to try some new water. All right, this is right where I got that big smallie earlier. There was a couple of them in there. Yeah, I still see one of them. That looks a little smaller, but still pretty big. He's got it, he's got it, he's got it. Oh, oh, he's chasing this thing. He really wants the banshee. Twice now, he's absolutely gone crazy for it. There he is again. Got him. Net, net. That's a big one. Nope, no, no, watch out. Watch out. Don't get caught in the net. Careful, don't. Right there, right there. No, no, no. Net him, you got a net lower, there you go. There you go. Oh my gosh. This is the same spot that I caught that fish like 4 hours ago. So I just wanna make sure it's not the same one by weighing it.
3.9.
No, it was 2.9. This is different. This is a different fish, 2.68. Because there was like 4 of them there. He wasn't committing to the jig at all. And then the second I pull out the banshee, 3 consecutive casts, he just goes wild for it. I mean, that's like really nice because this is my lure. All right, guys. Well, there's another smallmouth out of this corner. I've seen like 4 of them swimming around. I didn't know they were on beds. That's pretty cool. Gonna let him go back to his eggs. This is 74-degree water. There's another smallmouth right there. They're spawning in 74 degrees. That's crazy. This is that bad stretch. You good? That'll put a nice scratch in the paint. Musky. Dude, he came from that way, like under the boat. Got him, net, net. No, it's a different fish. Oh my gosh, it's a walleye. Well guys, how's that for the Northwoods quadfecta? Musky, pike, walleye, smallmouth. Thanks for biting, dude. I think I had either a different musky follow or a pike follow right before that. Got him. That's it. That's it. Musky or pike? Pike. Well, he's not huge. I think that's the one that followed first. There was definitely a musky that followed right after that. All right, guys. Well, there's a pike just one cast after that little walleye. There's still a musky in there. I'm gonna try to catch him too. There he goes. That wasn't a bad little pike. He was a little thick. Follow, follow, follow. See him? Musky. Musky. He's right there. Oh, it's a little pike. Oh my gosh. No, it's fine. We're gonna let him flop off. There he goes. All right, well, that's gonna do it for this one. That was a lot of fun checking out the Northwoods, And I got the quadfecta. I got musky, pike, smallmouth, walleye. Those are like the top 4 species to catch up here in the Northwoods, so I'm pretty stoked that I got them all, especially musky. Even though it wasn't huge, that was still an awesome catch. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do me a favor and subscribe.